Hey there, it's Claude Larson. I'm in my studio and I was just working on this piece and I thought, oh, this is kind of a good technique if you've never done this before. So I figured I'd make a quick video for you guys. So um, I just made a video about just playing around and this sort of my summer of playing around. And these are random. I am determined not to use a ruler for this entire piece that I am doing. I don't even know if I'm going to finish the edges with a ruler. Probably not. But because everything is sort of uneven, this is my technique when you want to, like, this kind of bows out and this does not bow out, and I want to piece these two things together, and eventually I do want it to lay flat. So this is how you do that. And I'm gonna show you. I mean, again, I'm using a ruler now for sort of making sense of where these things are supposed to go. I do want them to be somewhat in alignment, if not exactly in alignment. So this line, it goes through the center, more or less, right? And I'm trying to make it so that the tops, or at least the centers, are somewhat lined up. So when I look at this, maybe it's down a little too far. So I might just bring it up a little bit. Let's see, if I put that there, that's the top, and the bottom is there, bottom is there. I think, I guess I'm going to call that good enough, because again, nothing has been done with a ruler, but this seems pretty good. So now I want to piece these two edges together, but they're not even. So what I'm going to do is make sure they don't shift around. I have a little painter's tape. And by the way, you can do this with paper and you can do this with fabric. It's just a good way to put things together if you want the edges to be exact. So they're both sides up. I overlap this just the littlest bit. I think I want it to probably follow this line. So I cut right along here. And now those edges are the same. Pull out the piece that I don't need. And then let's put a pin right here. That's where the bottom should be. That's where the top should be. Take this off, flip this over. And then when I stitch it, it will lay flat and the edges will work out. And that's how I did. Hold on, let me pin this now that I've got it in place. And that is how I did the first two squares. I mean, this I'm going to sew together, but as you can see, this is not a straight line, but they match and it lays nice and flat because I used this exact method of putting it together. So it, in my opinion, if you want to have, it technically correct, use a ruler. If you want it to have a little more character, then just cut it by hand. I think it makes it, a little wonky and maybe a little bit more fun. So that's my tip. Again, I use it with fabric. I can also use it with paper if I'm making a collage and I don't want it to be like bulky, or if the papers are very thick and you don't want to put one over top of the other, you just overlap them, cut both, and then the two edges will meet exactly. Okay, that's it for me. Go make something. Go have an awesome day. Bye.